This is World News This Evening with Jay Johnson.
All right, my brothers and sisters, it's on and cracking again. I'm Jay Johnson here with the taste of WVON. WVON is an icon in this city. As long as I can remember, they have been an iconic radio station since the beginning. I'm talking to a young lady. What do you do, ma'am? We're talking about Chirac, and what that means is not a Q, but a C, renewing a culture. So tell me a little bit about what you think Black America needs to renew a culture here in Chicago and around the world.
Well, my name is Perry Small, and I'm the midday host at WVON. And I have, over the years, seen our culture being appropriated and at the same time being demeaned. And everybody wants to be us. They want to do us. I remember when Michelle and Barack Obama did the fist bump, and they called it a terrorist act. And now everybody fist bumps. And I think we have to do more things in the community like the Taste of WVON. Every time we get together, there is not always mayhem. And on July 4th, they had the Chosen Few picnic in Jackson Park. There was not one incident. We're not violent people, but we have a subculture in our culture because we didn't do our job raising these kids. And so the best thing that we can do is just be us, but be the best us. That's what we have to do in this country.
So in other words, I think what she's saying is we don't need anything but each other. And if we unify, they call us a gang. If we unify, they call us a militia. They don't want black people to get together because once that happens, that is power.
Absolutely. I agree with that 100%. We have been a powerful people just because the way we have survived. You know, when people were committing suicide in 2008 and 2009, our ladies were still going to get their hair done every day, you know. So I mean, it's just a survivalist mode. And you know, when they killed that boy Bakari Henderson in Greece, they jumped him, a group of Serbs and others in Greece. We're on attack all over the world. And the reason why I think that happened to that young brother was because they see videos of white cops killing black people all the time. So if the people here in this country do not value us, if they see no value in our lives, there's nowhere we can go in this world other than the continent that we will be seen of people of value.
You know what's funny is when the Mexicans fly their flag, they can do it, there is no questions. When the Arabs fly their flag, there is no question. When the Chinese fly their flag, there is no question. As soon as we raise a flag, there is a problem. And all we need to do now is unify, stick together, stay together, and do it together. So tell me about what you think we can do and what you guys are doing at the station. I know you've been busy a long time at WVON. So what's happening right now? How can we contact and get some information?
Some of the things that we're doing at the station is that we are having guest commentators every day of all ages, and we're giving their point of view of what we need to do to make us better. See, the one thing, we've got to stop waiting for white people to save us. White people are not going to save us. We're going to have to save ourselves. We're going to have to buy black. We're going to have to bank black. We're going to have to be black and not forget where we are from and who we are. There's nothing wrong with being a black man, a black woman, or a black child in Chicago. And unfortunately, there are some black kids that don't want to be black. And it's unfortunate, but I'm going to tell you, I'm living my best life now, and I hope that other people are too.
Tell me again your name.
Perry Small.
You know what? We're here with Perry Smalls, one of the icons at WVON. We are renewing a culture all over the city. It's going down. I'm Jay Johnson here at the Taste of WVON, and it's on and cracking.
All right, on and cracking.
It is. Are you ready?
So I was gonna say, I'm kind of a low-level guy myself, but
well, he's coming down to the VIP in a minute. They're gonna call us, but I can film and talk to somebody here.
That's exactly what I was gonna say. JB himself is gonna be here.
No, we got connections on that. I just want to get somebody.
Right. So he's gonna be the best person.
So you don't want to get y'all don't want to get on camera.
For himself. You know what I mean?
No, that's not what I'm asking. Y'all don't want to get on camera.
I try to say behind the scenes.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Somebody that want to get on camera. I understand that. If somebody wants to, we'll do a quick interview and then we'll get to him.
All right, that's
I need
perfect.
somebody to validate this, brother.
Yeah, let me
'Cause
get,
I don't know.
let me get your phone number because I know some of our press team is going to be here too, and those are the types of people that absolutely will
Well, I'll tell you
feel
what,
good being
now
on.
keep you from working, we'll wait till we call and then we'll go see him.
Okay.
All right?
Yeah,
Keep it cool.
and we'll be up there too. We'll have staff with them. We'll get someone.
All right, gotcha.
I appreciate you.
All right. And all these businesses white folks own. They ain't gonna like me. All right, my brothers and sisters, as you well know, I'm Jay Johnson. We're renewing a culture. That is with a C, renewing a culture, Chirac. We're here with the Foundation for...
Medicine.
Foundation for Medicine.
Yes. This is for students, for children who want to get into the medical field, and this opens up doors for them. This is for the black kids and the other minorities who want to get into the medical field, but because of the color of their skin, those doors are not open for them. So what we do, we open that door for them. And I am a part of this foundation. I went through it, and it's one of the greatest things I've ever done because I want to become a doctor. And what we do is we match you up with a doctor, and they become a mentor to you, and they guide you into going to the right medical school and how to take the SAT, ACT, and how to take the MCATs, and how to choose the right field for you into medicine.
So in other words, you guys are the I Am Able Foundation. How can we contact you so that we can let other minorities and black people know how to get in contact, those that have an interest in your field?
You guys can visit our website at www.iamable.org, and right there has all the information that you will need to know about our organization. It has an application that you can apply to come into our organization, and the founder of our organization, Dr. Lamenta Conway, she's the nicest person you will ever meet, and she genuinely cares about the students and about the children who want to become doctors.
Well, I'll tell you what, all of you are able. This is the I Am Able Foundation. I'm Jay Johnson with Chirac, and that means renewing a culture. So what do you think it takes? I see you doing some things to renew this culture.
It just takes a lot of hard work and dedication. It just takes us to get out of that lazy mentality and start pushing forward to a brighter and newer future for ourselves, because we can do the things that many people tell us that we can't. And it only takes just one person to kickball that and to start rolling, and it also takes you to believe in yourself that you can do it. Whenever they put you down, you have to stand right back up. You have to stand back up, and you have to fight harder than you did before.
That means that we have to stick together. We have to shop with each other. We need to trust one another. We need to honor one another. We need to have respect for one another. And what are we going to do about that?
Honestly, just get out the streets and just believe that you can do it. It all starts with just believing in yourself and just believing and looking forward to a brighter future for yourself. You have to want better for yourself in order to make it. You can't just sit there and just wish. There's too many wishing going on. Like, you can wish for a lot of things. You just have to make it happen. You have to get up and you have to make it happen.
Give me your name one more time.
Kellen Scott.
Kellen Scott is a prime example. The man is very intelligent. He speaks very well. He didn't say a word a minute ago. I was talking and but now he just won't stop, because I believe that he believes in what he does. And if you're going to do anything, you better believe in it, have faith in it, and make it happen. I'm Jay Johnson. Chirac is in the house. That is with a C, renewing a culture. And what are you going to do to renew the culture? That's what I want to know.
Just keep on doing what I'm already doing.
Praise the Lord. Hallelujah. We'll be right back. You don't want to say that, man.
What?
That everything out here gonna cost you. We all black out here.
I know.
You don't want to say that, man.
Have a good day.
We doing renewal culture.
Take his picture and get him on that camera. Yeah, that's right. Get me on the camera. I'm gonna say he'll give you 3 cheeseburgers.
You gonna say that on camera?
Absolutely.
I'm not filming that to put them on people.
Okay.
We need unification. We don't need to say
That's
don't
right.
buy from them or we gonna get the cheapest.
Like power.
Right on, my brother.
Go ahead on, man.
Yeah, no goddamn well I'm going that on. We don't need to buy from them. That's the goddamn problem with us. The cheapest gonna be here. What kind of motherfucking bullshit is that? Well, ladies and gentlemen, it continues over here at the WVON Taste of Chicago. I'm Jay Johnson, and we are Chirac, renewing a culture. We're sitting here with the Next Level Health. Now, you and I both know that if you don't get good health, you won't get old well. If you get old, you're lucky, but you want to get old well. So I'm talking with Next Level Health. Tell us a little bit about what you do.
Hey there, Jay. I am Jessica Pickens, and Next Level Health is a Medicaid managed care health plan here in Cook County. So anyone who lives in Cook County and is eligible for Medicaid, you are able to choose Next Level Health as your Medicaid managed care health plan. We are proud that we are homegrown. We were created out of an RFP from the state. Our CEO, Dr. Cheryl Whitaker, is an African-American female physician. Our president, Dr. Thomas Fisher, is an African-American physician. We are a company where we live in the communities we serve. We hire from the community. We work in the community. We use vendors from the community. We focus on minority vendors from the community. So we give back to where we are because we too believe that it takes all of us working together to revitalize where we live. So we are homegrown, not just in Illinois, but right here in Cook County. We work in the county, and we are looking forward to being able to continue to reinvigorate communities by making people healthy. Our motto is a healthier you, a healthier community. So what we do is work to help our members coordinate their care, meaning that our teams work with their physicians to make sure that they're getting access to quality and appropriate health care. And as we know, Medicaid is a low-income insurance plan, if you will. So we're working with those that private insurance commands a different level of attention for most people. We work to make sure that our members get that same level of attention and care.
I think that I'm going to be using you, but you said something very important, and that's one of the reasons why we do Chirac. There's a bad taste about Chicago when you say Chirac. Everyone in the world thinks that Chicago is bad. All this good stuff, that's what we're doing. Renewing a culture, showing that Chicago has a lot more than one or two people shooting folks in this area. And so this is what you've been doing for a long time. I'm going to get with her company because I want to support Black. I believe in her. I love her spirit. We're going to look at the information, and we are going to tell you more about it. So what do you want to say to our viewers about how to renew a culture outside of what you already been doing very, very well?
Well, I think that it's what you said, right? It's us not giving up on our own community. So we choose to locate in the community as a business. We have offices in Inglewood. Our corporate office is on the west side in North Lawndale, and making sure that we hire from the community and that we train up our own people and educate folks on how do we begin to take control of our issues and take care of us as opposed to running away from it. That's our motto, that's our culture, and that's what we feel will help as we all work together to turn things around.
This is exactly what this is about. So if you don't know, you really know now. We're showing you everyone that we can get our hands on and get this camera in front of to show you how we are a powerful nation. Watch this. When we get together, there's too much power for every nation. Because you mess around and have sex with a Black man, have a baby, the baby gonna be Black. Whether you Chinese or Mexican, don't make no difference. That means that power is there. Am I?
You are correct. I'm biracial, but I am Black. It's just Black, yes.
And it takes over.
It does.
It doesn't matter who you have sex with, that baby gonna be Black, and everybody know that. So to be honest with you, I'm gonna wrap this up, but the white folks, they probably mad at us because they being extinct. The kids running around playing with the basketball players and the football players and having these babies, and they disappearing. And I think that we're gonna renew a culture all over the world because they are Black too.
We just want to make sure that we're working with everybody, and it takes a concerted effort. Look, it's going to take all colors, all people to do what we need to do to turn our communities around. So we focus on that. We focus on diversity, but we also claim and know and are proud to be who we are and to stay in the communities that we come from and represent to make a difference.
I was being funny. I'm a comic. That's what I do. I just happen to be talking to her, but it's a serious business. Chirac is in the house, renewing the culture. What can you do to renew this culture? Someone asked me, what can I do about the pollution? He said, they messing up. I said, man, brush your teeth and wash your behind. That will help. So I appreciate what you're doing. Say one more thing to the public before we go.
To find out more about Next Level Health, go to nextlevelhealthil.com or give us a call at 1-844-807-9734. Again, if you live in Cook County and you are eligible for Medicaid, you are able to choose us as your Medicaid health plan. We would love to have you as a member.
So how do we follow you, like on Instagram or Facebook?
Thank you so much. It is at Next Level IL, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn. Look us up, follow us. We put out tons of awesome health information on how to stay healthy, how to attend free events in Chicago. There's lots of stuff that people aren't aware of. Free dance classes. South Shore Hospital does $5 classes for Zumba. There's Zumba going on behind us. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, get all of that information. We have healthy recipes. We teach you how to cook. We talk about farmers markets in our communities that people don't know about. Get your fresh fruits and vegetables. Look us up.
So if you keep looking at TV, they're going to tell you their vision while they program you. Watch us. We're going to tell you the truth, where you can go, what you can do to renew this community, because that is is what's happening right now with the Next Level Health. I'm Jay Johnson, kicking it right now with WVON Taste of Chicago. Start down here. This black owned. Y'all do know when black folks get together, there's power that they can't control. So they want to shoot it down. Y'all just quiet. I ain't getting no amen. I don't know how y'all gonna be for camera. I ain't getting not one amen, and I know everything I said was the truth. All right, my brothers and sisters, as you know, we're renewing the culture. I'm here with Obi, word law. The word is law. That means king of the law.
I own a medical equipment and supply company,
Oh.
and we've been in business for about 30 years. So we sell to the Department of Defense and the Veterans Administration. I just had dialogue with the guy that's running for mayor, a governor, and one of the things that we're suggesting, I trademarked a phrase that said, follow the money from A to Z. So all our issues from my perspective is about economics. So whatever issue we're dealing with culturally, if we don't have enough economic capacity, then we're not able to get that message out to our youth. One of the young men asked me, who is an ex-policeman, what do I think is wrong with the community? And I told him we don't have justice, but it's not on them, it's on us. We should figure out how to finance our own justice. So one of the things that we thought about, we was going to try and emulate the convention that they had in Gary, Indiana, because we have a 5 to 100-year program. So we ought to be sending delegates with their platform on how to come up with the platform for our community, so we won't be all over the place. And let's emulate one of those programs like the Democrat and the Republican. Let's emulate that to this extent. Let's get a person to be our spokesman once we get our platform together, and we make sure that everybody that comes that represent us as a delegate get financed. But the guy that becomes our spokesman on our platform, we make sure he and his family get financed, but also go put a pine box in a room, because if they don't adhere to our platform, just go lay down in the box, because we got to have...
That's exactly what this is about, renewing the culture. You're renewing it through your area of expertise. I appreciate the medical supply. And so what made you get into that business?
Well, what I found out is that economically, we have more business in our community other than just real estate and some of your basic things that we normally talk about.
Hold on. We got the band coming through. This is Chirac in Chicago at the WVON Taste of Chicago. Look at here. It's off the chain. Yes, sir. They are jamming. Yes, sir. Taste of Chicago live right here off the chain. Every year. Yes, sir. I'm Jay Johnson. It is what it is. You have to know it. All right, it really don't stop. It's not going to stop. It's going to be going on all day. Matter of fact, it's going to be going on all week. It's going to be going on all year. We're going to make sure it go on until we die, because we're renewing a culture. I want you to think about that. So what do you think it takes for black people to renew a culture?
To learn how to follow the money, which is what I was suggesting before. Because if you don't have any economic parity, you cannot create whatever it is we're trying to create. So that's why I trademarked the phrase that says follow the money from A to Z. Because everything that we touch has more than one component that has an economic process to it, and we are not in all those different components. And this is why you asked me about the things that we really need to do is learn how to play money.
So we need to support each other. We need to follow the money. We need to spend our money with each other. We need to take care of our money and make our money work for us. Okay. Is that right?
Touche. You asked me how did I manage to go into the medical supply business. Envision that I always ask her jokingly, I come up with, how come we don't see black people in the jungle saving gorillas? People laugh at that. Do you know that's a $5 billion industry? There's healthcare, there's food, there's all kinds of industries in relationship to that. And then also, one of the things that's going on, our children are locked up in prison system. You and I are not getting none of the money. I know a guy right now of another culture that's getting $1 million worth of business selling chili in the prison system. Envision me selling chili to my kid when he come out of prison. I can support him. I can put programs together to help them to keep from going back and forth to jail.
Obi, we're going to be talking about that a little bit more. I want you to come down to the studio. This is what it's about. It's about supporting each other. It's about unification. It's about following the money from A to Z. Because if you don't follow the money, you're going to be without it. I'm Jay Johnson. Here at the WVON, Taste of Chicago. Chirac is representing, cultivating and changing, making the community better.
3 a.m. Monday morning. I stand before you. Don't have me so blessed.
All right, my brothers and sisters, as you well know, I'm Jay Johnson here at the WVON Taste of Chicago. I'm sitting there talking with some people from Dunbar Vocational High School. What's that all about? I know it's black. Tell me about it.
Yes, we're historically 75 years old, and we are promoting our new program that we're going to have, which is the 7th and 8th grade STEAM V program, which is science, technology, entrepreneurship, the arts, music, and vocation, to give our young people an early introduction to the trades. Also, we have a dynamic field of things that we have. Let me give you the opportunity. We got this here. We have, we've always had cosmetology, right? We got barbering, we have culinary arts, we have carpentry, we have plumbing.
Hold on, now all this is black owned and operating. Y'all teach black people this?
Yes.
Hold your thought for a second. Come over here, sis. What's your name?
Hi, my name is Nettie Morris.
And what do you do?
I'm a local school council member.
Council black people?
Every chance I get.
All right. We're glad to have you. Now, what do you do, sister?
Hi, my name is Ricky Jones. I'm on the local school council, and I'm the president of Cook County Democratic Women and our organization adopted Dunbar High School.
Talking about the political realm, we need to be in every area. We're going to wrap it up, but I want you to tell me something. What does it take to renew a culture? What does it take to renew a culture?
First of all, it takes education. That's number one. And awareness of who we are as a people. And that's why we are here, because we are historically black institution. You know, they closed 150 schools, but Dunbar is not going anywhere. This is for our young people to make sure that they have an opportunity to be able to learn a trade, to become entrepreneurs, and to get out in our community and have economic growth and development so we can have a way of life of living and not on the corner selling drugs. We are here to help our children, and that's what it's all about at DVCA. Hallelujah!
Chirac is in the house, renewing a culture. That's what it's about right now, live, WVON in the house. Taste of WVON right now. Dunbar in the house. Yes, sir.
You got your glasses on? Should I put mine on?
If you want to. Let's go and get cool with it.
All right, let's go.
All right, we're at... Taste of Chicago, right here at WVON. We're sitting with Tori. Tori, you have a father who's a pastor. You've done a lot of things in the community. Tell us a little bit about yourself and what you're doing now.
Sure. So Pastor Tory Barrett is my name. My father is Pastor T.L. Barrett Jr., Life's in the Church of God in Christ. 10 years ago, I lost a sister to domestic violence. Her name was Cleo. And so I started an organization called the Cleo Center. Cleo is now an acronym that stands for Keep Loving Each Other. So we're a youth empowerment organization, and we employ over 400 youth a year at different various jobs throughout the city. We service about 1,100 youth a year in different programs. So our motto is to keep loving each other and foster an atmosphere of love. The only way we're going to change the community is to teach our young people how to love each other.
So that's what Chirac is about, renewing a culture, and that's how you, what would you say how we renew this culture?
The only way to renew the culture is that the young people have to be able to be mentored by brothers like you and me and by other young women, and we have to stop being scared of our youth. There's nothing wrong with our youth. If you give a young person an option, they're going to choose the right option, but if they don't have an option, they're going to choose whoever's trying to make them family. So the only way we're going to renew our culture is for us to all get involved. We can all do a little piece. If you have a house, if you have an abandoned building, it doesn't matter. Open your doors and welcome the young people in, because they're looking for love.
Well, that's exactly what it's about. If you know T.L. Barrett is a great man of God. His son is standing here right now continuing the work of renewing a culture through the things that he's doing. I'm proud of you, and it's a pleasure to meet you. I'm Jay Johnson. Renewing a culture. Tell us a little bit about your foundation.
So again, the Cleo Center, the website is www.cleocenter.org. You can call the center 773-363-6941. And again, it's about economic prosperity, and love. And August the 26th, we have our annual Peace Fest and Back to School rally. We attract over 3,000 people to the actual rally, and we do haircuts, we do manicures, pedicures, give away school supplies. We found out that one of the reasons that the young people don't go to school on the first day is not because they don't want to go to school, it's because they don't have clean clothes to wear. They don't have a fresh haircut. So we do that so that these young people are ready to show off their fresh gear on their first day of school. And we've seen that the people that attend our rally, their first day of school, they're in attendance. And so that's what we want to do. We want to make sure that the first day of school increase in attendance, because the more the attendance goes up on the first day, that school is able to get additional resources that they otherwise would not get.
Let's not get it confused. That's Iraq. This is Chirac, renewing a culture. That's what you're doing. That's what this is about. I'm not playing with you. That's all we got to do is renew a culture, and we only need each other.
That's right. All we need is each other, and we have to keep loving each other in the process.
We only need each other. Mr. Barrett's son, pastoring himself at the WVON, you know how it is. We don't stop. It's on and cracking. Chirac is not bad. Chirac is bad. The Middle East is bad. Chicago is good. There's a plethora of brothers doing business, doing foundations, the Sacadocious. All of the people that we've talked to this evening are doing fantastic things. Why they don't want to talk about it on the news, I don't know. They want to talk about guns and violence. They want to keep us broke down.
We got to change the narrative. We have to change the narrative because, as you just said, there's so much good happening, and we got to tell a story. So I applaud you for telling that other story, not the bad narrative, but the good narrative.
First of all, it takes education. That's number one. And awareness of who we are as a people.
I'm Jay Johnson representing Chirac. That's not with a Q. That is with a C. And we are renewing a culture. And that's what WVON has been doing for a long time. We're right here right now at the taste of WVON in Chicago. Farouk, Wildcat, and the rest of the crew is in the house. I don't know everybody, but I want them to introduce themselves right now. Who are you?
What's up? I'm Kels with Cool Out Radio.
And when can we catch you?
Sunday nights at 10 o'clock, WVON 1690 AM.
WVON, what about you, Wildcat?
What's going on? It's your boy Wildcat. You can check me out same time, Sunday night, WVON 1690 AM, the Talk of Chicago.
Who are you, man?
I'm Johanna Leah. I'm also with the Cool Out Show. Check us out every Sunday night, 10 p.m. We have some hot news.
I'll tell you what. It's going on and cracking. Who we got here?
Yes, sir. You got Farouk. You got me on the mic every night, Sunday nights, 10 to 1. WVON, AM 1690.
WVON. Come on, my brother.
All right, I'm Cool Out. We're at the 7th Annual Taste of WVON, broadcasting live right now with Cliff Kelly. We're about to go live, so you guys are about to witness what we do. Get ready for this. But if you're not here, I feel sorry for you. This is the biggest community event, and it's wonderful. Cool Out Radio is on Sunday nights, 10 o'clock. These are the hosts. And watch this. Get ready, y'all. Y'all ready? Yeah!
You speaking?
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm Jay Johnson right here at Taste of Chicago on the South Side. It's happening every year. Sitting here with Chicago Action Investors, black-owned and operated. Exactly what does that mean, black-owned and operated, Chicago Investors Action? Please tell me what that means.
Chicago Action Investors is the exclusive black-owned real estate investment company. We're the only company in the country that does 100% no money down real estate investing. That's what we do. We focus primarily on the west and south sides of Chicago. Right now we're heavily concentrated in Inglewood because that's where the need is most needed in redeveloping properties.
You know, that's funny. Again, we started this program, Renewing a Culture. You've been doing it. It seems like that's what you're doing. I appreciate that. What's your name?
My name is Aaron. This is my co-CEO, Sean.
Sean Jones.
So how can we reach you? How can we get in touch? How do we find out about Action Investors, Chicago Action? Help me out with that.
The number here is 800-581-8348.
That's 1-800-581-8348.
So am I to assume that what you're doing right now to renew a culture is what you've developed?
We are teaching first-time investors, we're encouraging first-time investors to get involved in real estate from the ground floor. You'll learn the process and learn to become financially independent we guarantee you follow our program within 18 months.
With gentrification going on here in Chicago, all of the south side and the west side is being taken over. It's our land. My man at Chicago Action Investors, these brothers here are actually doing something to make a difference. That's exactly what we want to do. How can we make a difference other than what you're doing? What do we do with each other? How do we run up on a friend, another black man, and how can we just make a difference?
The way to make a difference with our company is to simply go to chicagoactioninvestors.com, sign up with us. We meet every Saturday, 10 a.m. till noon. We'll show you how to invest in real estate. Not only invest in real estate, but invest in real estate, no money down. There's no one in the country doing what we're doing. We love more of our fellow black Americans to come on board.
Chirac, WVON is in the house. This is off the chain. I don't hear so much. You haven't said very much. And I know. You're the tall, silent type. So say something to us, because I'm going to sign up. I'm giving you my word. I'm going to sign up. What we do is Renewal Culture, and if we don't shop with each other, if we don't trust each other, if we don't spend money with each other, if we don't honor and respect each other, we cannot renew a culture.
Absolutely, and we're looking forward to working with you, teaching you this process of becoming a real estate investor. That's what we do. We've been doing it for 40 plus years combined, and what we're giving away, people are charging for. So that's one of the other key things that we offer. So it's information, it's hands-on. We say that don't just get the information from a book or these gurus out here. Get out here and get the experience. Experience the ups and downs of deals, because that's what it takes. That's the real thing.
Skin is black, skin is black. Dark skin over here too. We are the culture. Let's go ahead and food or some
Hi, how you doing?
And this, Black Dollars Matters.
Yes,
well, we believe it matters. Tell us how Black Dollars Matters and what you're doing and why the t-shirt, and tell us what it is.
Pretty much my name is Austin Robinson, and we created the Black Dollars Matter Challenge. And the whole Black Dollars Matter initiative is just to create awareness about the importance of spending black in our communities. The more and more we spend black in our communities, the more and more we empower black-owned businesses. The more and more black-owned businesses are empowered, the more and more black-owned businesses will be able to hire black people. And once this happens, we can do more as far as politicians. We can do more as far as, schools and stuff. So really just trying to make this cool. We really just trying to shift the culture and make buying black a part of the black culture. Make this lifestyle. So people just naturally doing this. They don't even have to think about it anymore.
So what you're trying to tell me is we need to spend money with each other. We need to have our own stores, kind of like Black Wall Street.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. We just trying to replicate Black Wall Street across America and everywhere. We need a Black Wall Street again back in Bronzeville. We need it back in Woodlawn. We just trying to bring all this stuff back. A lot of people right now in these areas don't even realize what these type of areas was in the 60s and in the 50s. So we really just trying to, bring all of this stuff back and let people understand that change is gonna happen, and it can happen if we all, unite and put them feet to the ground, man, and just get to working. Really.
They keep talking about Chirac is a bad thing, but we're renewing a culture. There's a lot of good things going on in Chicago. I believe there's more good things going on in Chicago, more black people doing things to renew a culture. We are Chirac renewing the culture. We want to bring this together. So every black business that's supporting a black business, that's doing black business, we want to bring together so we can show these people what renewing a culture is. And what you need to do is learn what you can do to renew a culture. What are you doing outside of this to renew a culture?
I'm a business owner. I'm a 26-year-old business owner. I own a boutique in downtown Homewood called Members Only Boutique. I own my first company, a brick and mortar store, when I was 23 years old in Champaign, Illinois, and U of I's campus. So I'm a part of this. I've been doing this for a number of years now, and it's like I just want to do more and use my influence to empower these kids, man, and just to empower everybody else to know you really can go out here and do this, because this change is gonna happen, man. We really can do it.
Somebody walked up to me and asked me, what can we do about pollution? I said, man, brush your teeth and wash your butt. I appreciate what you're doing. You got your own business. It's going on. Black dollars do matter. This is WVON. Taste of WVON in Chicago is live and cracking. I'm Jay Johnson, Chirac. We're renewing the culture, and we're going to do it through the Black Dollars Matter.
Because when you put seeds in soil, you will get what you put in.
This is how they've been cheating us the whole time.
Yes, sir.
When we plant a seed, they want to take the damn seeds off the rest of the fruit so we can't plant no more. We need our seeds and our fruit. One seed in a watermelon will bring up thousands of seeds.
That's right.
You can make thousands of more watermelons. So what we have to do, What we have to do is take the seeds of our hearts, the seeds of truth, plant them in everybody, so that they can multiplicatively grow.
Right. That's what you're really onto right now is the seeds, our seeds into the community, planting them into the soil. Now, all of the children are not going to do what we expect them to do, but some of them will.
Once they eat the fruit of something they don't like, then they're going to say, doggone it, I don't like this. I must have planted something bad. So when you plant something good, that's what you get. So you can't yell at a cactus tree.
You continue to get what you put in to the ground or into the soil or into the hearts of our
Every word and every deed is a seed. The hearts of people is the ground. What's in their head is the weather. You got to know what you want to grow. You got to know if it'll work on that ground. Some seeds fall by the wayside. Some fall on stony ground. Ain't nothing happening. What we need is to plant our words on.
Go, Jerry, go.
You gotta learn, you got a choice. Every choice you make, you get to pay for. When you get tired of paying for choices, then you learn to make better choices. Ain't no bird trying to be no duck. Ain't no eagle trying to be no bear. Ain't no giraffe trying to be no fish. You need to find out who you are. Don't get in where you fit in. Be where the hell you belong.
This is World News This Evening. Jay Johnson.